Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the remainder of April 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind, these are general, so they may or may not resonate. But hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you want to reach me by phone, make sure you're registered at bill per call. You can request a callback, and if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as Justice. We have the Five of Swords. I'm sorry, what am I doing? Overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Four of Cups. Then we have Justice, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Star, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so, feels like you guys have been wanting to be left alone to figure things out. It also could be that someone decided to leave you alone to focus on some things or to figure some things out, especially if they're in a relationship. And I don't know, maybe they had been telling you that you guys could be together, or maybe you didn't know they were in a relationship and then suddenly they become distant. That's why. It's because they're in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, though, it seems like, I don't know, you're questioning things. I feel like you're asking yourself, is this what you really need? Or, because it seems like you do have everything you need if you're in a relationship. Seems like everything's been fulfilled. Something's still missing. If you're in a relationship, it seems like something is still missing and maybe you don't quite know what it is. I kind of feel that you and your partner are both getting into unnecessary arguments. Maybe they're starting arguments on purpose, or maybe you are, depending on which of you just feels like something's missing. I just kind of feel like it's manipulative behavior, because you might be feeling like something's your fault when really they're going through something. They're not happy. Or like I said, it's reversed. I feel that you want something that you don't have. And you're wishing or wanting more. And maybe you feel a little bit like, oh, I know I should be grateful, but something's missing. So I feel like you are, I don't know, trying to figure out what it is that you really need, what you really desire, and you're wanting that to manifest. I also see something going on where at first you feel hopeless and maybe feeling like you give up, nothing's working, and then things turn around and your faith is restored. Finally, your partner understands you, hears you, and is doing something that you need them to do, or treating you the way you need them to treat you. Maybe they are kind of figuring that they could do better. They start to see how much you give to the relationship, and they see that, you know, you have been nothing but giving or unconditional. And so I kind of feel that, you know, maybe they are starting to feel like, yeah, I need to do the same thing. It also could be that when you start talking about leaving or start talking about a divorce, that's kind of what lets them, that makes them kind of like wake up and just kind of be like, oh my God, let me get my shit together. Like, what have I been doing? I've been asleep. Those of you that are single, that do know that your person is in a relationship, I kind of feel that eventually you start feeling like, I've been through this before. I'm tired of this. I want my own. And it's like you want what you can't have. You're looking at, you know, other people's relationships, and it's making you feel like, why haven't you got your own? Why haven't you found your person? Why can't they come home to you? You know, I just kind of feel that you are feeling some type of way. And even if you're not messing with anybody, you still might be looking at other people's relationships and feeling some type of way about your life. Just feeling like you haven't found that. You also could, you know, be bitter with the universe sometimes. Like, I can't stand the universe. Like, I don't understand it. I don't want to hear about past life stuff and karma. Like, you, that doesn't work for you or doesn't bring you any comfort. Like, that something's frustrating to you. And it's like you are upset because you feel like you're not finding the answers that you need. I still feel that you are going to come out of that feeling. Eventually, something's going to be revealed to you. Eventually, you are going to have an understanding or see something from a spiritual perspective, maybe from your perspective. Maybe you have to find your own way of understanding the disappointments that you're having. But I do feel that you're going to get answers. You're going to have answers or have clarity. You may feel like you're meant to be with an earth sign, or maybe they feel that way about you. Seems too like this earth sign and you are connected in the astrals. Something's going on where there's a spiritual bond between the two of you. It's like you're always together. This definitely could be some sort of twin flame energy. And that goes back to the feeling of giving up. Like, maybe you feel like, well, if this is my twin flame, I know this is my twin flame, but why aren't we together? And unfortunately, you know, a lot of twin flames keep focusing on those fairy tale twin flame stories where people talking about twin flames, not even with a twin flame, they're with a soulmate. They're with, I would even go as far as to say twin soul. Some people say twin soul and twin flame are the same thing. I personally just have my own understanding of each. I feel like a twin soul is someone similar to a twin flame, or someone who maybe comes after a twin flame. But yeah, I kind of feel like a lot of you are maybe upset, or somebody is, not all of you, but somebody's upset about the whole twin flames and looking at other twin flames on YouTube and like, well, they're twin flames and they say it's the most beautiful, you know, relationship. Some people be praying like, please send me my twin flame. Like, you don't know what you're asking for. I don't know how many times I had to say that, but I know some of you are new, so, and probably have never heard me talk about that before, twin flames. I do have videos in the description box if you want to check them out. But yeah, you know, it's like, it's not a fairy tale. A lot of times, and this is my theory too. I don't want to force my theory on anybody, but this might help some of you that, you know, are on a similar path as me. But I've come to the conclusion that you don't get to be with your twin flame all the time. You know, most times they just come for a job. It's like, this is my contract. I came here to wake you up. That's it. I got a life. I got to bounce. You know, and it's kind of like that's what it is. It's, don't get me wrong, you'll always be connected with them. I do feel like they pop up and show up whenever you need them subconsciously, or when they need you subconsciously. I feel like something always brings you guys together, but not necessarily for a relationship. It's kind of like a recharge. Like, oh, thanks. Needed that. Let me go back to my life now. You know, so I kind of feel that that's my theory on twin flames for the majority of people. They just come into your life to ignite your flame, to awaken you, and then, you know, they go off and you go off on a different path. I also have another theory that's kind of unusual. I don't know if I made a video about it or if I mentioned it. And I know I probably at least mentioned it in one of my twin flame videos. But I have a weird theory that I don't know if a lot of people talk about it, but I feel like twin, because it's a twin flame, also may be talking about that they come in pairs. And like I said, one person comes to ignite and awaken you, and the other person comes later that you get to, you know, live your life with. So, you know, those are just some theories that I be having. But yeah, I feel too like that is where a lot of disappointment comes from with the twin flame theories, is that everybody's like, oh, I'm supposed to be with my twin flame, and you know, not everybody gets to be with their twin flame. It's just for spiritual growth. All right, so let me see a couple of things here. I also feel like something seems unfair, or you feel like something isn't fair. It's possible that someone is talking about court. I was just about to talk about it. Threatening legal stuff out of spite. Stuff like child custody. I'm going to take the kids, or I'm going to take you to child support. I'm going to get a divorce. It's like if I kind of feel like something is being dangled in someone's face. I just feel like that's unhealthy if that is the case. Like always threatening to leave or threatening to divorce. It's like, and I know it's easier said than done, but it's like, try your hardest not to say those type of things unless you really mean it. And especially if you're repeatedly doing this, because then it's not like a threat anymore. It's just like, whatever, that doesn't work anymore. We'll be back together next week. So then, you know, when your real needs need to be met, they still aren't getting met because someone feels like they're on to those mind games and, you know, things of that sort. So just be cautious. I feel too like someone is ignoring someone's apology, but at the same time, it's kind of like they're hurting themselves. And maybe because they want to forgive you, also feel like someone has a very strange way of expressing their feelings for you. They do mean things. Their actions don't match what they feel. I feel like some of you either miss someone who feels like your best friend, or you're starting to give up on the possibility of a reconciliation with someone, or you're just giving up because you found out you were in a love triangle. I feel like your friends or family may be trying to help you get your mind off of certain things, but I feel like you'd rather not. I feel like you're trying to figure something out on your own. Okay. I feel like someone also may be sharing some things that are very uncomfortable to share. And I don't know, it's making you look at the relationship differently. I also feel like you keep praying to the universe for something, but it feels like the universe isn't responding. But the universe is trying to give you some sort of encouragement. You also might need to do something that you're not really comfortable doing if you are truly trying to find love. And it's like, maybe you don't really want to, but yeah, it seems like something's going on where, you know, you're like for instance, if you don't normally use dating sites, you're like, no, I want to meet someone in person. I feel like if you really want to find someone and you have no other options, you might have to take that chance. Okay, now I also feel like you either don't believe what someone is telling you or they don't believe you, even though this person is trying to be very transparent. And I feel like this person is like, well, why should I, you know, go out of my way trying to explain things if you're not going to believe me? Either you are trying to earn the trust back of an earth sign, or an earth sign is trying to gain your trust back. But if somebody is arguing and stuff, I really feel like they're trying to deflect a deeper issue. They're complaining about surface and petty things, but it's really because there's something deeper going on. I feel like people aren't being heard. You don't hear them, they don't hear you, no matter how many times something is being explained. And at some point, I feel like you're going to reach a crossroad, and it's like, it's up to you to decide. You can either get the divorce or stay in a marriage. You can either connect with this new person or stay with the old person. If you're in a relationship though, I feel like something's happening where you make a connection with someone where it causes you to question if you're in the right relationship. If you are single, I feel like someone is coming into your life, but you might reject them. I feel like the universe is trying to introduce you to someone, but it's like you are like, no thanks, universe. Give me someone else. Yeah. So yeah, those are basically the messages that I'm getting for you guys, but hopefully something resonates. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.